everyone, it's Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel, and as you can see from the title of today's video, I am going to be setting up my new fish tank and going through the cycling process, and I figured I would film the whole process with you guys. As someone who is not a fish professional at all, this is going to be a learning process for me. I did learn a lot about the cycling process when I had betta fish, but I've never had a tank this big before. The biggest tank I've ever had was a 20-gallon, so this is going to be a lot more work. But today I'm going to be setting it up, building the stand for it, and I think I'll be getting the fish in this video. We're just gonna go ahead and get to it because I have these aquatic plants that I need to get in some water as soon as possible because they've been in the mail for a couple of days now, and I wanna get all of this garbage out of my dining room. So let's just honestly go ahead and get started. I'm not going to ramble, I'm not going to rant. I don't feel like I need to explain to people anymore why I get the animals that I get. I want them, that's it. I've always wanted goldfish, and that's what I'm doing because I'm an adult and I can do what I want. So let's go ahead and start building this stand. I got it from Amazon. It's for 55 gallons, and hopefully it's easy to build. Okay, I just finished building the stand for the fish tank. It was actually super easy to build. Pretty cheap looking, like the edges, and I'll show you in a second, the edges of it looks really cheap. So that's unfortunate, but it was the only stand I could find online for 55 gallons. So maybe if I ever see another in the future that I like, I'll buy it, but this is gonna work for right now. So now I'm just gonna start setting up the tank, but let me show you what this looks like real fast. So here it is. As you can see, I wiped it down with cleaner, but like the littlest fingerprints or wipes or anything shows on the material. And as you can see, the edges of the wood looks really, really cheap. And it pushes and opens like that. The back is open so you can thread like cords and stuff. And it's a bit unfortunate how cheap it looks, but like I said, it's the only one I could find. So we have all this fish stuff over here, and we also have the fish tank. So I'm really hoping I can try to pick this up myself. I really don't think that I can, but I'm gonna take all of this stuff out first because that'll take out a lot of the weight. And we're going to go through these boxes, and I'm gonna show you what this little kit came with. All right, we've got 2 boxes here. So this whole tank came with like a big kit. It's by the brand Tetra. I didn't even realize that this kit came with a filter. I didn't even like look at the description to see what it was coming with. This is the Whisper Power Filter for 30 to 60 gallon aquariums. Maybe I can use this and the sponge filters, so I have like a lot of filter media in there. We have the lights that go at the top of it, and then it comes with the power cord. So I think these just stick to the lid of the tank. We have some Tetra Easy Balance Plus. It says it helps optimize water quality. I don't know if that's the water conditioner or not, but I'm gonna use the Prime. And then we have some Tetra Min Tropical Flakes. Don't know if this is safe for goldfish. I'll look it up and see. No, because they gave me a bag of AquaSafe water conditioner. So that's the water conditioner. Not really sure what this is. This could be beneficial bacteria. We have one of those like paper thermometers. It's a bit weird. I need to buy an actual thermometer because I thought it was gonna come with a better one, but it's literally just one of those like cheap ones. Oh, it looks like Tetra has their own app where you can like set reminders on cleaning your tank and stuff. That's pretty cool. I'll download it to see what it does. So this is the quick setup guide. It shows me how to like hook up the lights on the lid and where to buy the replacement parts, which is pretty nice to have. Then it comes with a 200-watt heater, which I already bought another heater, so I won't need this one. The reason I bought a different one instead of this one is because the other one, I can set it to the exact temperature that I want. This one is just like you turn it hot or cold, and that's it. So I just feel a bit suspicious about heaters like that, so I wanted a heater that I could specifically set it to the temperature that I want, and it'll turn off when it's done. We have another box full of some like decor. So we have 2 Marineland boxwood plant mats, which I'm definitely not going to use any of these. These are just plastic plant decor. These are not safe for goldfish. It can tear their fins. I'll definitely like just keep them, maybe use it in like my crested gecko, maybe use it for a different project, but I'm definitely not going to use these fake plants that they included. They included 2 seagrass aquarium plants, and these are for like glowfish. And these are a lot softer, but these would definitely still tear a goldfish's fins, so definitely not. Then we have Java moss. 2 packs of like silk plants, like colorful silk plants. So this is a really nice kit. There's a lot of stuff that they included in it. And we have a fish net. You're not really supposed to use nets with goldfish, but it's always nice to have a net just in case. And then we have the lids for the tank. So it comes in 2 pieces because the tank is kind of like split down the middle at the top. So there are 2 different lids, which I think is really nice actually, instead of having one big lid. And then you do like break this right here to open it for a filter. That was all the cute little like accessories and stuff that came in the kit. I think it actually came with a lot more than I thought it would. And I think I'm going to use this hang on back filter with my sponge filters, just so like this tank has so much filter in it and it'll be like super clean for the goldfish. So what I'm gonna do now is try to get this tank out of box. I'm not gonna film it because I'm gonna look like an idiot trying to get it out. I'm not a very strong person. I'm working on being a strong person, but I don't know if I'm strong enough for a 70-pound tank. So I'm gonna set it up here, and then we're gonna start with the fun stuff, which is setting up filters and the lights and all of that. I don't know how I did that, but I did that. It's beautiful. Oh my God, I literally used my entire body. What I did, if anybody needs any advice, if you're weak like me, I turned it over on its side and then I pulled it up and I balanced it on my thigh because my legs are a lot stronger than my arms. And then I kind of like lifted my thigh onto it and then I slid it all the way on. Here it is. Oh my God, it's literally so pretty. It looks so good with the stand, like everything together, it just looks so sleek. So now what I'm going to do is plug in this outlet, and then I'm going to do the lights onto the lid, and then we're just gonna start like adding all the decorations. There's not gonna be any gravel substrate, I don't know if that's the right word to use, in this tank. It's gonna be a bare bottom tank. I don't wanna have any type of thing to clean. Maybe eventually I'll use like river stones or pond stones or something like that. But for right now, it's just going to be bare bottom and it's gonna be really plain. So I'm going to take all these stickers off, and I'm also going to clean the inside of the tank with a water vinegar mixture, and we're just gonna get started with decorating. Okay, so I just set up a couple of things and I'm really pissed off about one thing. This bright ass orange sticker in the middle of the tank literally cannot be removed. It looks like it's like in here, but it's not. It's under the glass, but it's also in between this bar that's in the middle of the bottom of the tank. So it's in between this bar and the glass. You can't even pull the sticker off to get the sticker out. So there's this bright ass orange sticker, which wouldn't be a big deal if I had some type of like substrate for the bottom of the tank, but I don't. So I'm gonna have to like try to cover it with something, or maybe buy some rocks to cover it with, but I did that. And then I threaded the lights through the lid. It was super easy. There's like these little lips that you just stick it in. And then I also pulled off the section for here to put the hang on back filter. And then I set up this timed outlet thingy. So on this side, I will be plugging up all of the lights. And on this side, I'll be plugging up like the filters and all of that, because that's always gonna be on. But this side will be on a timer. So I set up that timer and everything, so that's really, really nice to have. And now I'm just going to do the fun stuff. Okay, I wasn't planning on using a hang on back filter, but it came with the kit, so I am going to use it too. So I just set it up. So the front of it comes with like this sponge, and then we have these bio bags that came with it. So I just put the bio bags in there, and then I put these bio rings in the back that I bought from Aquarium Co-op. So now I'm going to bring it over here. I'm gonna hang it on the side of the tank. Okay, I did all of this off camera, but I put one sponge filter over here, one over here. I put the LED bubbler in the middle. I have all of the tubes and cords running to go underneath here. So there's the plug, and then I'm gonna put the pump under here too. I have one-way check valves on every single tube, as you can see. And if you have a pump that is going to be underneath an aquarium and not sitting on top of the aquarium, you need to have check valves. for safety precautions, because say your power ever goes out, all of the water won't run to your pump and blow your pump up, possibly cause a fire or cause conditions with your fish. You never want that to happen. So check valves are needed if you're going to put it under like I am. So I'm gonna hook all of the tubes to the pump. Then I'm going to put the planters in there with the plants, and then I'm going to start filling up this tank with water. It's gonna take forever because I don't have my Python water changer thing yet, but yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Guys, this fish tank has taken me 6 hours to finish. 6 hours. I was not planning on spending my whole day doing this, but it's done. So here's what it looks like. It is pretty loud, not gonna lie, but I think it's the hang-on back filter, because when I unplug the hang-on back filter, it's not that loud. And the pump is controlling all of like the bubblers and stuff. So that humming is fine. It's like the extremely loud water noise that's coming from the hang-on back filter. Here's the one sponge filter here. I can't get that top part to stay down, but it's still working correctly, so I'm not gonna bother it. We have one of the Anubias plants. We have the LED bubbler. It's supposed to light up, but I don't see it lighting up, so I don't even really know if it does or not, but it's bubbling. And then this one's bubbling too, and then here's this little Anubias plant. So I already put in my water conditioner, so I don't need to do that. Next step of what I would like to do is to add the beneficial bacteria. So it says for the dosage, a new system gets 4 ounces per 10 gallons. Okay, I hope I'm doing my math right, but it's gonna take this entire 16-ounce bottle, pour it in. So I hope my math is right. I'm really bad at math. And I'm just gonna pour this whole bottle in there. Ugh, smells like shit. Okay, and then I added half a teaspoon of the ammonium chloride. I feel kind of dumb because it says on here that you're supposed to put the ammonia in and then put the Fritzyme in there. The videos that I watched, they did the ammonia after. So hopefully it shouldn't really matter. So I added that. And then I added the plant food. Unfortunately, the top of this just completely broke off and I can't get it to go back on. I literally was just trying to open it and it completely broke off. So the pump still works if I push down on it, but it completely broke off. All of the stuff that I needed to add to the tank is now in there. And then I'm going to be using these test strips to test out the water every single day. Okay, we have an update. I had to take off the hang-on back filter because it had a leak in it somewhere. I opened this down here to store some more stuff and there was water coming down the back of the wall and I was so confused. So I went to look at the hang-on back filter and it was leaking, and it was leaking from this cord right here, this cord hanging down. All of the water was leaking out of the bottom of this filter, and I've never seen that happen before. I'm just gonna do what I originally was going to do, just using my 2 sponge filters for right now. Hey guys, so it's been a couple of weeks since I last updated you on the fish tank. It is currently June 9th. I don't even know when I started setting up this fish tank, but I've just been letting it run. I've been doing water changes every week. The nitrites are still way too high in the tank, so we're not ready to put the fish in yet. I bought the master kit and I've just been testing it with the master kit and everything. There are a decent amount of nitrates, which is good, but the nitrites are just way too high right now and there's a lot of algae forming. I had issues with the Python water changer thing because the adapter that came with it didn't fit on my specific sink, so I had to get the right adapter for it. So now I can finally do like perfect water changes, because before I had to like hold it weird to get it to work because the adapter wasn't fitting. I also had a couple of you guys comment on my video saying that the sponge filters won't be enough for goldfish. I don't know if that's true or not. I just had a couple people comment that. So I went ahead and I got a hang on back filter to add to the tank too. Might as well add as much filtration as possible to also add some more beneficial bacteria to the tank. So I got the Aqua Clear 70. This is for 40 to 70 US gallons. This is just one of the first ones that popped up when I looked it up on Amazon, and it seems like a lot of people really like this one. I feel like Aqua Clear is also owned by Fluval. I feel like I heard that. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I feel like I heard that they're owned by Fluval. So we're gonna set up this hang-on back filter today, and then I also got this algae cleaning magnet. So I'll show you in a second, but the tank is full of algae. It grew so quickly. I was not expecting algae to grow as quick as it did. I know algae is actually a good thing for your tank. That means that it is, you know, cycling correctly and the plants are growing and everything, but it's very ugly. I don't like the way the algae looks, so I'm going to be using this to clean it off because I don't like the way that it looks. So here is what the tank looks like right now. I have the top open, but you may be able to see all of the algae on the sides of the tank, and there's quite a few of just disgustingness at the bottom here. Don't even really know what all of that stuff is considering there's no fish in here, but as you can see, there have been new leaves growing on the plants and they have been getting pretty big. Sponge filters have been working. I don't know if I told you guys, but the bubbler that I had in the middle, it wasn't working correctly, and the company actually sent me a new one, so I need to go ahead and put that in there too. Let's use the algae cleaner first. I'll do the water change tomorrow, but let's go ahead and do the algae cleaner and then put on the hang on back filter, and then tomorrow we will do the full water change with the Python thing. Okay, I know the water sounds are really strong right now. It's just because the water level is pretty low, but like I said, I'm gonna do a 50% water change tomorrow. But the reason this bubbler wasn't working before is because it didn't light up, and this one does light up, so when the lights go off at night, that LED light will still be on, which I think will look really cool. I cleaned the algae off the front and the back of the tank, and then it looks like there's some down here, which I don't really mind as much, but that should clean up pretty well when I do the water change tomorrow. I added the Aqua Clear. I actually really like it. It looks really sleek and really nice. And this one, knock on wood, doesn't have a leak in it like the other one did. So really loving it. I'm going to keep doing water changes and checking the water, and sooner or later we're gonna have some fish in here. Hey guys, so it is June 27th. I did a water check last night with my little water test kit, and the tank has been officially fully cycled. There are no more nitrites, no more ammonia in the water. There's a little bit of nitrates, and the pH is good, and all of the water levels are where they're supposed to be. I did a water change last night, and it has officially been way over a month since I started cycling this tank. I don't even know how long it's been, honestly, but the tank here is fully cycled. I have been cleaning the sides with the algae cleaner because the algae has been growing like crazy. Plants haven't been doing the best, so I might just take the plants out. I mean, this one over here is like just completely, the leaves are just gone. I don't even know. The fish will probably just eat the plants anyway. I don't even know. But the reason I'm updating you guys is because last night I ordered the fish. The fish are either gonna get here this week, or if I didn't meet the cutoff time for shipping, they will be here next week. I did overnight shipping. I got 2 female goldfish, and I'm going to be unboxing them in this video. Let me tell you the 2 fish that I got. So I originally wanted females just because I just did. Females are superior. But honestly, so the website that I got the fish from was from choochoogoldfish.com. And the reason I chose them is because I really liked how quick their customer service was. I really liked the way that their website was laid out. I've watched their like Instagram videos and stuff, and they seem like a decent, you know, breeder. There's so many goldfish breeders out there that it's kind of hard to find the best one, but I chose the one that I liked the most. And I also had a coupon, so I got like a good discount on the fish. I got 2 Aranda goldfish, I think that's how you say it. So I got an Apache peacock tail Aranda with black, gold, and orange on her. She is absolutely stunning. As soon as I saw her, I was like, this is the one that I want, 100%. I put her in my cart. And then the second one, this one was kind of hard for me to choose because there were so many other females on the website that were absolutely beautiful. But I wanted one that was like almost white and gold-like, and this was the only one on the website that was. So I got a lemon head orchid tail Aranda female. They kind of match each other. I mean, not really. I was trying to get 2 that kind of went well together, but the lemon head one, like, so beautiful. I'm already thinking of names for them, but the fish are coming to me and I'm so excited. I'm also super nervous. I've done really well, I think, at maintaining correct water perimeters and keeping the tank as super clean. And I have 3 filters in there and I feel like I've done a really good job with this tank. I'm hoping that I can do this, and I'm kind of nervous but kind of excited at the same time. I've never had big fish before. I've always had just like betta fish. So I'm really nervous. I'm gonna stop ranting now though, because I know this video is already super long, but I will update you guys when the fish get here and we're going to be unboxing them and putting them inside of the fish tank. I'm so excited. Okay guys, it is June 30th. It has been a couple of days since I ordered the fish and my fish are out for delivery with UPS. Right now I did the 2-day shipping, so they have been in the mail for less than 2 days now. I've been patiently waiting. It is currently 2:30 p.m. and I've just been like sitting in my office, like just kind of staring out the window waiting for them to be delivered. I'm so anxious and like really excited at the same time. I did a water change on the tank. I checked the perimeters on the fish tank this morning and all the perimeters of the fish tank are still doing really great. So it's definitely ready for some fish. So I will update you guys once the fish get delivered and we're going to open them. Oh my God, guys, it's been a couple of hours and the fish have been delivered, as you can see. So they're in this huge box. This is live fish literally everywhere on the box. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, they're alive. Oh my God, they're so much smaller than I thought they would be. They're alive, they're alive. And they're both in the same bag, I think. Oh God, this is heavy. They're both in here and they're both alive and they're pretty active too. See them in here? So let me open up this bag and see if it's double bagged, because if it's double bagged, I'm gonna take off one of the bags and then we're gonna float it and acclimate it for about 30 minutes. Okay, it's double bagged. So I'm gonna take them out of the second bag and we're gonna float this top one here. They're so much smaller than I thought they would be. Oh my gosh. All right, we've got the fish tank here. So I already checked the water perimeters this morning and everything is good. So I am going to set the bag in here and I'm gonna let them float and acclimate the water from the bag to the water in the tank. Here's what they look like inside of the bag. So let's wait 30 minutes and then we'll take them out and see what they look like. I'm so excited. Okay guys, it has been a little over 30 minutes now and they have been acclimating and they're just chilling out together. I made some of the Rapashi superfood. It is currently in the fridge now. So I made a bunch of that. I made honestly way too much, but it's fine. I just put it all in the fridge because it can last like 6 weeks after making it. I have my pellets here. I'm not gonna feed pellets every single day or anything like that, but I'm gonna feed pellets maybe once or twice a week. So let's just go ahead and put the fish into the fish tank. So I read online that you're not supposed to use a net with goldfish because they have such sensitive fins. So I'm just going to undo this bag and then just kind of scoop them up in my hand and then put them in here. I did it, I did it. They're in here and they're swimming. Okay guys, so here they are. They have been in here for about 10 minutes now. So I did read that it can take like 48 hours to acclimate to a new cage, so they may seem like a little lethargic or not swimming as much, and that's just because they're in a brand new tank. This one over here seems to be doing completely fine. She's just swimming around and eating algae and doing her fun stuff, but this pretty girl over here is kind of just staying at the bottom of the tank, but you can obviously tell she's probably bred pretty poorly, but she's so precious, and she has a harder time swimming, so she's been kind of staying at the bottom a bit and not doing as much swimming, but they've only been in here for 10 minutes. Here they are swimming together. So, they are two females. I think they look so beautiful together. They're so much smaller than I thought that they would be, but they're definitely gonna get bigger as I keep them and take care of them. So I just really love the way that they look. All of the little brown pieces that you see like swimming around in the tank is just algae that has formed on these like rocks, and as you can see, the goldfish are kind of eating the algae on the bottom of the floor, and that is not a big deal at all. It is completely fine for a goldfish to eat the algae. So yeah, that is my like initial setup of them in here. Like, they're both so stunning. I'm going to give them a couple, maybe an hour to just kind of settle, and then I'll give them some Repashy Super Gold for the day. I have like a little feeding schedule that I have made in my phone that I'm gonna follow and feed them with my feeding schedule. So today we're doing Repashy. So I have already decided on their names. So I originally wanted to name one Tomi from Junji Ito because I have Tomi prints up here above the tank and I love that manga. But I couldn't figure out another girl name that went well with Tomi because all of the other names were kind of more like male names in the Junji Ito universe, so I couldn't really think of another female name. So then I decided that I would go for the theme of Monster High again because my cats are named after Monster High characters, and I did want to keep the spooky vibe because my dining room kind of has like gothic aspects into it. I chose two names from Monster High. Literally grew up watching Monster High. I love it so much. So the black goldfish, her name is Lilith, and that is a character from Monster High, but Lilith is also like an old mythology. I don't remember what mythology it is. Lilith is like a demon woman who like scorns men. There's like a whole like story on Lilith. She basically rains terror down on men. So I think that's pretty spooky. And then the white goldfish's name is Laguna. So we're gonna have Laguna and Lilith. Both start with an L. It's easy to say, Laguna and Lilith. They're both like creepy names. Laguna in Monster High is actually I'm pretty sure she's the daughter of like the Loch Ness Monster. So she bases her life around water, of course. And she's one of my favorite characters. I love her in Monster High. So we've got Laguna and Lilith, and I love those names. and I think they fit the names really, really well. And yeah, so I'm just gonna let them swim their little hearts away, and then I'll update you guys once I feed them some rapashi and see if they'll eat it.